Hello, guys. Today I woke up early and I read the book Smartphone Dumb Phone by Carr. Although I haven't finished it, I can talk about this topic is the way to break the phone addiction. As you know, many people in the modern world nowadays have what's so called is phone addiction. They are addicted to phone. Admit it or not, most of us are also addicted to phone. We use it when unnecessary to consume digital junk. It's the term used commonly in this book. And I think to myself, well, even though I know how bad it impacts my life, it wastes my time, degrades my health, and fills my mind with junk, unnecessary information. Why do I keep consuming it? Why do I keep reaching out for my phone? Well, turn out, after all, it is not only just a habit that has been nurtured over time, a bad habit that is hard to break away. It raises our dopamine receptor, all sorts of things, you know what I'm talking about. Well, there are a lot of scientific reasons behind why we can get addicted to phone. Because phone is a powerful thing. It's the most convenient thing in the world right now. And it's small, it's convenient, it contains the whole internet in your hand. It's also a camera. You know, if you use it for a good reason, for a good purpose, it will be good. But if you like uncontrollably use it whenever you like and just being careless about its usage, you might be the one who is actually used, not the phone. The phone is using you. And now here I present the ways to break off the phone addiction. Now we're gonna look into some let's say scientific methods. First, scientific method about quitting phone addiction, right? Okay. First, we will cover the scientific methods. We will cover some fields related to the brain chemicals, how we think, and also we got the psychology field, neuroscience, behavior science as well. They all get involved in this, right? It's like the evidence based. They have done research before. So here it is. First of all, you need to recognize your pattern, your bad behavior, your addiction. Okay, maybe sometimes in some situations it's not as bad as an addiction can become, but it is somewhat the level of over usage, too much usage, or just enough usage for it to ruin your life or impact your life in a negative way. You need to recognize it, how it impacts your life in a bad way, and how it continues with you, like how you continue this behavior without actually stopping. Because first you recognize, then you need to feel the need to stop this. It's like you actually want to stop phone addiction. So cognitive behavioral therapy, it can help address the underlying emotional triggers like boredom, anxiety, loneliness that lead to compulsive phone use. So I can list one of the most common reasons leading to phone addiction is loneliness or boredom. Yeah, boredom. Because I identify me as addicted users and I tried to quit it over time, but I couldn't accomplish it no matter how hard I try. Because as soon as I get bored and I feel uncomfortable with being alone with my thoughts, I just reach out for my phone, yeah, even subconsciously. And now that's yeah, that's recognized pattern right there. After I recognize it, and I actually want, okay, this is the day today I want to stop. I no longer allow it to ruin my life, allow it to interfere in my everyday routines and make me feel like shit. Because in the book, Alan Carr says that when we use phone, we feel some sort of satisfaction, but it actually is not satisfaction. It's some kind of like release, relief, relief of boredom, relief of loneliness or anxiety or whatever you're feeling that you don't want to deal with. So there's some kind of underlying emotional issues, and the choice that you made in everyday life that lead to you feeling that, but you don't address that problem. You don't deal with the underlying cause of why you feel boredom, why you feel anxious. You don't deal with that problem, but instead, but you use a cope method called phone usage. You go on social media because okay, you want to see other people living their best life. Actually, it's not, because people just post their highlights of their not perfect life. No one has a perfect life. They just post the highlights. So that is one of the many examples. Also, it can never get the full satisfaction. Using phone only leads us to want more. We want to use phone more and more. Every time we will never feel enough. We never feel satisfied. We just do it to kind of relieve the boredom that we're feeling. Actually, in a better way. Okay, let's say you're trying to quit it, and now you feel some kind of withdrawal. So using phone is actually a way to relieve that withdrawal energy. You temporarily you distract yourself from paying attention to your actual real life, to what's important going on in your everyday life, rather than, so you just focus on the digital things on the internet, or maybe not even internet. Maybe you play it for games, or using some app for too long on your phone, whatever. The main focus here is how you are excessively using your phone not for the right reason. So it kind of like you always have this underlying issue, and you never address it. You live there as long as it lives in yourself. You keep using phone and you keep being addicted to it. So the second thing is being mindfulness. Being mindful can help erase those all those underlying. I don't mean that erasing that is easy. It needs training, hours of practice, and actually you dealing with the problem itself. Like if you feel bored, okay, how to get rid of bored? Doing something you feel like, doing something good, doing your homework, doing what you need to do, connect with people and going outside, right? Something like that is very simple. First of all, that is one of the easiest problem to address with. But more complicated problems can be listed as, okay, let's say you feel anxious, right? Or you feel you lack something in your life, and your phone helps like just increase a bit of excitement, although it's just a 2D screen, you feel like you live your whole world in it. So the thing you need to like improve your social relationship, for example, for instance, you need to actually improve your academic performance, and chasing your goal, and actually doing something that you always wanted to do, but you put a pause on it. To train your mind to focus also on the present moment, non-judgmentally. Example, going through meditation or body scans. So, for example, this morning I sit in my bed. The first thing I do after I wake up is to meditate. I just look outside. Okay, maybe you don't even need something to look at outside. You don't necessarily need nature. Okay, outside may be noisy, you can just do it at home. You can do it in your room with your eyes closed, right? Just focus on yourself. Focus on what you feel right now, what you think. Like just put a pause on everything. Maybe not like you can actually do this whenever you want, because meditation is about refocus on the present moment. So like for example, if you feel like, oh, you detect that, oh, I have excessive phone use right now, but now I'm putting away, I feel a sense of withdrawal. Oh, it's so bad. I feel so bored. I feel so bad. Just take a deep breath. It's okay. Being mindful, meditate, rethink inside what you're doing, what you need to do. And you don't even need to do anything. You just chill out, stop everything for a moment, and then you will decide what to do. From the smallest thing, even okay, your phone may be not as productive or how the way you want it to be. It's okay. Even the smallest thing can be a good starter for a series of good days ahead of you. So never lose your optimism. Um, it can help increase awareness of compulsive habits and provide tools to pause before reacting. For example, checking your phone, you can pause even actually want to reach out your phone. You put in your hand like this, and you say, maybe not today. Maybe only this time you put a pause on this. Because behavioral addiction is like the continuation of bad habits. So this habit leads to another habit. This behavior leads to further behavior. I haven't used my phone since I woke up. So all this morning, I feel I don't need to check my phone at all. Even though normally I would like to check my phone, but now the longer I pause on using my phone, the more I feel like I'm okay without my phone. You get what I'm saying, right? Right. The third thing is the digital behavior tracking and goal setting. You set goal and you use built-in phone screen time trackers or apps. For example, the Forest app or the Rescue Time to monitor and reduce usage. You can detect how much time you're using on your device, and you actually put a change to it. Okay, maybe I will decrease this. Okay, maybe today I will not use as much. Maybe just instead of 10 hours or 15 hours, it just reduce to a few hours every day. Just reduce a little bit. Okay, you set goal, and now it increase self-awareness and accountability in and of yourself. Because willpower isn't just okay putting it in your mind. Here's how you're gonna do it, and you just put it in your mind. You store it in your hardware. You go everywhere with it. No, it doesn't work like that. You actually need to put those thoughts, those goals, those tracking in the real action outside, even on your phone. Okay, preferably if you can track it outside, it's better on your phone, because if you track on your phone, it's like defeating the purpose, right? You're using that phone, and the more you use that phone, the better the chance is that you will get addicted to your phone again. You will, okay, you find something interesting pop up, and you just, okay, just this one time, let me check out it is, and boom, you spend the next 5 hours scrolling TikTok, Instagram Reels, and rotting your brain. Who knows? But I'm saying is, it's not a very wise thing to track on your phone, you know? But only your phone know how you're using, how much you use. Maybe check in the end of the day, and right after you check, you drop the phone off and doze off to sleep. Yeah, that would be an ideal situation. Anyways, so you know of the SMART method? It applies to everything, from studying to okay setting goal to accomplish any goal you want. You need to be specific, measure, achievable, relevant, time bound. Together is smart. Very smart, isn't it? This method is highly effective. Okay, whatever. When we dive into the details here, you'll find out a lot more than you expected. Yeah, you need to go into the details of each aspect of this method. Time restricted use. Limiting phone use to certain hours or taking regular breaks. Just like digital detox, right? Like you limit your time or you limit the number of meals you eat in case you're obese. Okay, it rebuilds tolerance to boredom and resets dopamine pathways involved in habitual checking. So now you're doing consciously, not subconsciously, not unconsciously. You do it consciously. That's the important part. You acknowledge what you're doing. You acknowledge, okay, what you're on and how to stop because you actually put a limit on how you use. It applies to everything. If you're addicted to something, you just put a limit to it. And when you see that, oh, I reached the limit, there are alarm for this. I get extra like credit or the reminder for you need to stop now rather than just being in my head and telling myself a little bit small inner voice telling you no, that's not going to be effective. Anyways, the fifth thing is environmental restructuring. What it is changing physical and digital environments to make phone use less automatic. Turn off non-essential notifications. As you know, my phone, you see no notifications at all, right? Because I turn them all off. It bothers me so much to the point that I have to erase hundreds of notes every day. All the unnecessary notes, and it drove me insane. So ever since I turn off all the notifications, it feels so much better. Keep your phone out of the bedroom. Yeah, keep it as far reach away from you as possible. Even across the table, it makes it harder to reach out for the phone. Don't put it in your pocket. You know, you can just reach out in your pocket, put out. Is that how easy it is? You grayscale mode to reduce visual appeal. The first time I saw it being used is on my sister's phone. She used grayscale mode. And whenever I reach out for her phone, I feel a bit less excited. I didn't see the colorful motions. I don't see the colors, the vibrant colors, So it reduced the level of excitement here. Remove addictive apps from the home screen, right? Erase all the unnecessary apps. All the apps that waste your time. Okay, maybe you don't want to, but you need to. Listen to me. Maybe right now you will put a pause to social media, right? That's the biggest distraction, the biggest killer of the mind, of the creative mind. Remove all the apps. That is not related to self-improvement. So now you're all left with only the best apps, the most necessary apps, the apps that make up a phone in the first place. Alright, get what I'm saying, right? So we have the two final method here. It's the implementation intentions. It's like if-then planning. So in making specific plans, like if I feel the urge to check Instagram while working, then I take a 2-minute walk instead. So if you catch yourself doing something, you can transfer it to a reward or a punishment, or just simply transverse it to another activity. So it helps pre-committing to alternatives, makes automatic behavior less likely. So we all aim to reduce the the level of automation here, right? We don't like automatic. It leads to bad habits. So it's a proven tool in habit change literature, effective for reducing digital temptation. And the final thing is, here it is: social support and accountability. Accountability don't need to just come from yourself. It also can come from others helping you. You have people around you. You have relationships. You have friends, lovers, families, all the people that can help you with this. Let's put them into it and work together. We have having a partner, friend, or group to share goals and progress. And how it helps is builds a positive feedback loop and makes quitting feel less isolating. Yeah, you are not alone, bro. Mark my word. Used effectively in addiction recovery and habit formation programs. For example, digital wellness programs. And now we come from the bonus. Emerging research direction. Whew. We come a long way. Or simply you just search for a job, being employed, and you will forget about your dumb phone. Just kidding. Just direct your attention to somewhere else, okay? I think that's the best method, transferring your attention. How crazy is that? Because you no longer have a time or space to even think about your endearing phone. Your phone waiting for you at home. What is that? Who cares? You got work to do, you got friends to meet, you got place to go, right? So, all the things that I just said, you can apply to other addictions as well. I don't know, maybe it can alter a bit to make it fit for drug addiction, but that's gonna be a very hard topic, much harder topic I will cover later on. Yeah, final thought: phone addiction is about laziness or lack of discipline. It's about behavioral conditioning. We all need scientific method here. And habit loops reinforced by tech design. Combining self-awareness, behavioral tools, and environmental changes is currently the most scientifically supported approach to reducing it. Right. So here we have all the practical and helpful plans to do it. Let's do it. Right? Just start from the smallest and close your eyes if you're feeling overwhelmed right now. I get it. You'll have years of phone addiction conditioning on you. It will be hard to resist that. It will be hard to break away and live a free life, free out of phone, free out of addiction, free out of digital junk. Whew. Now, I'm telling you, in case you wonder, living that free life is really worth it. It's completely gonna be a change of view, eye-opening perspective. It opens for you for a new life, a better life indeed. So never doubt yourself on this one and stick to the plan. I hope you succeed. See you guys in the next video.